The lights of the studio burned hot, but Qalb-e-Momin was used to them. Fans cheered, cameras flashed, and the director's voice echoed, "Cut! Perfect!" To the world, he was a king, rich, famous, adored. Yet when the lights dimmed, he sat alone, staring at an old letter. It was a letter he had written as a child, addressed simply, "To Allah." He once believed those letters reached heaven. But somewhere along the way he stopped writing, stopped believing. What remained was emptiness. Across the city lived Momina, a struggling actress. Her life was not glamour but survival. Bills, auditions, her sick mother, her younger brother. Yet she carried something Momin had lost: quiet faith. She whispered prayers in the dark, trusting that even in pain, God listened. Their worlds collided when Momin cast her in his film. She wasn't like the others. Her eyes held truth. Her words held weight. When he asked why she wanted the role, she simply said, "Because stories must remain, even if people forget us." Her sincerity shook him on set. Her raw emotions awakened memories of his mother, Hasani Jahan. A woman of beauty and faith, condemned by society yet full of love. Momin had once hated her for the disgrace attached to her name, but deep down, her memory still ached like an old wound. Working with Momina brought those memories back. Sometimes, when she acted, it felt like Hasani Jahan's spirit spoke through her. Momin began to wonder if his art could ever hold such truth. One night, Momina asked him softly, "You have everything. Why do you look so empty?" He laughed bitterly. "Because dreams are smoke. When you catch them, they disappear." "And the one who gives dreams?" she pressed. The question lingered. Then, while cleaning old belongings, he found a box of his childhood letters to Allah. His mother had preserved them. Reading them broke him open. With trembling hands, he wrote again, "Ya Allah, I am lost. Show me the way back." It was the beginning of change. Slowly, his arrogance softened. He worked with more patience, lived with more humility. His film with Momina became a masterpiece, praised everywhere. But for Momin, the real triumph was unseen. The rediscovery of faith, the return to Alif, the beginning. Then tragedy struck. Momina's mother passed away, leaving her shattered. Momin sat silently beside her. No words, only presence. She whispered, "Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." For the first time, he truly understood. Everything returns to Allah. Years later, people remembered the film, calling it timeless. But Momin and Momina knew the truth. The real story was not on the screen. It was in their hearts. Momin no longer wrote to glorify himself, but to tell stories that guided souls. Momina no longer acted just for survival, but to give voice to the forgotten. Both carried wounds, but both had found light. Together, they learned that no matter how lost, every journey ends at the same place. The Alif, the beginning, the one.